If you're a gym owner and you're struggling to grow your gym as fast as you used to because your town is getting more saturated and there's more competition, then stay tuned for the next few minutes. This video is going to walk you through how to stand out, how to increase your rates, and position you as the premium solution in your town. So there are three problems that a lot of gym owners are dealing with right now. Number one is that your offer no longer stands out with so much competition in your area. So maybe you've been relying on a 6-week program or some other offer and it's done good in the past, but now there's more competition. The market are less decided. That then means that your ad costs are probably getting more expensive and your cost per lead is going up, and you can't get as many clients as you did before unless you double or triple your ad spend. And then, of course, less growth and fewer high-paying clients means your profit margins are lower. You can't afford the staff, and therefore you have to work more, and it just starts this horrible negative cycle that's really hard to get out of. So if your lead costs keep rising like this and your town is saturated, then you run the risk of being priced out of the Facebook ads market completely in 2024. And what I mean is this. Most ads agencies, ads experts, and trainers are still trying to play the game of getting the absolute cheapest leads possible. They're still trying to get leads for £1 or £2, which is not really going to work in this day and age. What you have to do in a saturated market is you have to be able to absorb a slightly higher lead cost and still make profit and still make ROI. That's the difference. That we have remodeled our gyms and all the clients that I work with around the world. We've made these changes so that they're still able to pay Facebook. Even if they have a slightly higher lead cost, they don't get priced out of the market like their competitors do. Because if your sales funnel does not allow you to invest £10 or £20 even to acquire a lead, if you can't make profit on that, then essentially you can't use ads anymore and you're going to get really left behind. So the only way, therefore, to keep growing with ads and do that profitably from now on is by having a high ticket offer and a funnel that attracts those clients. So the high ticket offer or the premium priced offer allows you to make more profit with fewer clients. And this sounds counterintuitive, right? When there's lots of competition, most people tell you you should drop your prices to be competitive, but you actually need to do the opposite. So the high ticket funnel that we've created makes us at least £5 to £10 ROI for every £1 that we invest into it, even if our leads are costing double digits. So sometimes if our lead costs go up to £20 or £30 a lead, we don't care because we're still making 2 to 3x or more of our money within a couple of days. That's how we can keep our ads working 24/7 and absorb higher lead costs, whilst our competitors are shutting off their ads and they don't know what to do. So even if we pay £20 per lead, if we close on average 1 lead out of 10 and on a 497 package, then we have a £200 acquisition cost. And that's quite expensive. That's more than we actually pay. But we would happily pay £200 to acquire a customer because we still make a 497 sale and make more than double our money. So that's the money before we upsell those clients into additional products and services. That's before we retain 70% of those people into a long-term 12-month program, and before we generate referrals from them as well. So 497 is for large group, but that's the lowest price we sell our programs for in this day and age. So we'll happily spend £100 or up to £200 to acquire the customer. If your funnel cannot do this, you are going to have an extremely hard time getting sales with Facebook ads now and in the coming months and years. So you can see now why low barrier offers, 21 days for £21 or even a 6-week challenge that you sell for 120 quid is not going to work anymore, because you're not going to be able to absorb the cost of the rising ads and you won't be able to liquidate the ad spend. So instead, I want you to create an irresistible, higher priced offer that's a minimum of $397 up to $697. And we've sold large group programs at this price consecutively. If you're doing semi-private training, it'll be even higher. And this will create that fast cash flow cycle that will start your flywheel and start you liquidating and profiting on every sale so that the ads start to pay for themselves. And that's how you can effortlessly scale this up. So the question then is, how do you innovate? How do you actually position a high priced offer when there's so many other options the client can choose from? The answer is what I call the other 165 principle. So there are 168 hours in a typical week, and you're going to be working with your client 3 hours a week in the sessions, right? And this is the mistake that trainers make. You're working with a client 3 hours a week, and that's where trainers are trying to innovate. They're trying to make the workouts better. They're trying to emphasize the value of the 3 workouts, and that's fine. However, the real difference for the client in terms of results occurs in the 165 additional hours a week that they're not in the gym with you. To visualize this is a calendar of a whole week, and these 3 green boxes is all the time a client spends with you. This in red is the time the client is not with you. So where do you think the real difference is going to be made for the client in terms of changing their habits, changing their lifestyle, right? That this is where the biggest opportunity is for you to go high ticket, not by making the 3 hours a week better, but by looking at the 90% of time where the clients are not being supported fully. So it's important to note that clients will fail on a program because they're not organized if their routine changes, and they're not prepared for challenges in their daily life. So what I call hybrid coaching is the answer. This is the perfect blend that we give of personal training in the workouts as well as personal coaching outside the workouts. So this could include, for example, customized training and nutrition programming. Even if you do large groups, there can be elements that can be customized for each person. You can give people accountability outside of sessions. There can be habit tracking on an app. So if clients have destructive habits, let's say they want to overcome, that stop them with their goals, like scrolling social media, not drinking enough water, not getting enough steps, we can program those into an app and track their progress on those things when they're not in the gym. There's also elements of lifestyle coaching, helping them to plan their day in ahead, plan out if they're going to go on a holiday or have a work trip or a social event. How do they modify their program to still get results and minimize any disruptions? Then there's things like hormone optimization, mindset, productivity, things like this you could be helping people with. Remember, as a personal trainer, you're running a business and you're most likely in pretty good shape if you're watching this. Remember, that's a superpower to the average person. They can't fathom how you can run a business or work 10 hours a day and get to the gym 4 times a week and get your meals prepared in advance. That's a superpower to most average people that you can actually share with them of how you balance all these things, as well as having a family and kids and things like that. So think about this. I pay an online coach £300 to £400 a month just for my workouts designed and my nutrition coaching. And I don't even meet with him. So I have to then pay extra for my own gym membership and do the workouts by myself. So what if you provided all the best value that an online coach gives and is easily charging £300 a month for, and you're giving the person access to your gym and you're giving them a trainer 3 times a week to do it with them as well? So hopefully you can start to see the value of what you're actually offering here. So a hybrid package like this that solves the other 165 problem allows you to easily charge £500 or more on the front end and at least £200 or more each month on the back end, even for large groups. So when you charge high fees like this, that means you're only going to attract higher quality prospects. You're going to start creating real transformation for people because these guys are more invested because they pay more. And because you're delivering the 165 principle, you're going to be going well above and beyond. You can invest with that money in better service, better equipment, better team, better facilities. Your retention rate goes up because you're getting better results. You get paid what you're worth, and you can easily cover your ad costs and keep scaling, keep growing consistently with new clients each week. So look, there's a lot more I can go into, but this video is getting on a bit already. So if this interests you, if this makes sense to you and this is the kind of route you think you want to go down so that you can keep running Facebook ads, you can attract fewer clients at much higher prices, then what we can do is one-on-one, we can help you set up your own high-ticket hybrid offer. So if you follow the steps below, you just book a call with me. It's absolutely free, and I'll jump on with you personally, and I'll have a look at what you're doing right now, and we'll look at all the ideas, and we'll actually craft your own high-ticket offer together. Okay, so this is not a sales pitch call. It's not nothing like that. This is literally a session of working together where you will leave the call exactly knowing what your higher end offer is going to be, even with the price point. We'll configure it all together. So you can try and do this on your own and take you hours and hours and still not be sure if it's the right thing. Or you and I can jump on and in 30 minutes, we'll get it wrapped up, because I've done this for gyms all over the world and it's pretty easy and quick for me. And then look, if you want my help to implement this with you and help you build the funnel to get the clients and how to close those clients, then we can talk about that option as well. But you're going to leave the call with at least having your high ticket offer outlined, and it's up to you from there. So follow the link below. Let's set up a call this week, and I look forward to seeing you soon.